Hey-yo! Right, if I haven't broken everything, which isn't particularly likely, I've probably broken at least a few things, hopefully, it should all be working. Let me turn the music down a bit. No, a little bit, not off. Hey-yo! Oh no, now I'm listening to myself. Okay. Right, we're in! Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Welcome. Everyone jump in chat and say hi so I know that it's working. Oh no, I broke it. Oh no. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. No, I got it. Ugh. Trying to wrangle OBS into doing what I want it to actually do. I also have an assistant. The assistant is being annoying. She'll probably appear in a minute, but she keeps sitting on the keyboard. No, I'm late. No, don't worry. You missed like 10 seconds of me arguing with OBS. What happened to the music? There's the music. Let's go! Damn right, let's go. Yippee! Good. So for some reason, my streaming setup, because I've not done this in a hot minute, is pretty wank, to be fair. And for some reason, I have like, rather than the normal 10-second delay, I have like a ridiculous delay. So I don't know how delayed chat is, but if it's taking me forever to respond, it's because chat's being slow. Like, the stream's being slow. I think it's like... Show the assistant. There's rules about moving putty cats when they're asleep, but when she wakes up, I will. How are we all? Are we doing good? I guess we should just jump in and do it. So what we're doing today, rather than doing long stories like we do on the podcast or the show, I figured what we could do and have some fun with is we'll go into like, Am I the A-hole? I swear a lot, by the way. I apologize about that. I make no apologies, I lie. But I'm trying not to swear too much. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, am I the a-hole? And ask Reddit and just go through, read some comments, have some fun, have a good laugh. You know, see what goes on. That's better with me though. I'm still fiddling with stuff, trying to make things work. I can see chat. That's always a good start. How is the music volume for you guys on that end? Is it okay? Am I the A-hole is my least favourite, but it's live, so it's fine. Well, the ones I've got lined up are Ask Reddit, and there's just a couple of funny ones that I picked out that I was like, yeah, let's go and do those. They'll be fun. Is everyone ready? Should we do it? Should we go? I think we should just go, right? Let me just check one more thing. I'm still trying to do stuff. Technology's hard. Watching on your Xbox, chatting on your phone. Multitasking. I like it. If anyone has suggestions for music, by the way, you're welcome to submit them. At the minute, we have Glitch Hop and Lo-Fi. It has to be copyright free, you see? See? Yeah, she. Oh, what? Someone's harassing me on Discord. Oh no, it's our Discord bot harassing me on Discord. It's okay. It's okay, ladies and gentlemen. It's okay. Right, let's go. Let's jump into our first story. And this is a community stream, by the way. So jump in chat. I will be reading chat actively. Reading class. Put 4 fingers up. I can't. 1, 2, 3. Is that 3 fingers and a thumb? Does that count? I think that's 4 fingers, right? 4 fingers. Get back to class. Okay, well, I think everything's working. I think you're all here. So let's go. As I try and find the right tab. Oh, hang on. I got to change the thing. Hold up. Boom! There we go. Check this out. Don't you be lamowing at me in chat. Counting's hard, all right? Counting's difficult. So, first thread we've got today. I want to see your suggestions for this as well. Right? You got to let me know what your suggestions are. What is the smallest crime you can commit? And I want to know the legal crimes, but also the moral crimes. Things that aren't necessarily illegal, but are moral travesties. You know, things like putting pineapple on pizza. Actually, that's not a minor crime. That's not a small crime. That's a major crime. That's like death penalty, life in prison. Smallest crime you can commit. Woo, transitions. Yeah, we got some. You want to see it again? Boosh. In Germany, crossing the street in any angle other than 90 degrees is not directly a crime, but punishable by a fine of $5 or €5. Fake money, euros. I agree, right? One of my pet peeves, and we were talking about this before the show, people that walk diagonally across the road in front of you. If you're driving your car and they walk diagonally across the road rather than straight across the road, you are morally obliged to run them over. Just my opinion. Next to someone in the urinal when there's space. Yeah, that's just horrible. Why would you? You've got a line of 10 urinals, you go to one at the end, and someone comes in and stands next to you. You alright, mate? I guess it's alright as long as they don't look over and go. Take out the camera real sly. Oh, oops, I dropped my phone, mate. Jaywalking is small if there's no cars. So jaywalking in America is just crossing the road, right? I was always confused about what jaywalking was, because you see people getting caught jaywalking, and I assumed it was like walking in a circle on the road, or there was some weird thing, like you're not allowed to do something weird, but no, apparently jaywalking is just crossing the road. So how the hell do you expect me to get across the road? Just like, is there roadside, do Americans have roadside trebuchets? Just get in the trebuchet, you're like, yeet, woo! And across the road you go, like, what is this? Actually, no, trebuchet road crossing, that is definitely more of a European thing, isn't it? You think an American can be lifted by a trebuchet? Oh, was that a fat joke? Yes, it was. Sorry, is there any Americans in chat? You'll probably hate me shortly. Germans crossing the street, pulls out a protractor and a laser guideline. Nein! Das ist not regulation road crossing! Jaywalking's different in your country. What is jaywalking in your country, Frederick? What is it? Drop the phone, sure. Can't help it. That thing's so big, the gravitational pull just like yeeted my phone. It pulled it out. Just starts circling around it. Woo, gets caught in orbit. There are those lines on the road? What? What? Confused. Owning more than 6 marital aids in the state of Texas. I think I read about this one, and that's actually, there is laws in Texas about marital aids. Let me look that up. Let me check if on that. I don't want to be misleading you, chat. The RR show, we're all about integrity and accuracy of information. Texas dildo law. Okay, I said I wasn't going to swear, but we're 9 minutes in and we're already talking about dildos. Okay. The Texas Obscenity Statute is a statute prohibiting the sale of marital aids in Texas. Introduced in 1973. It's never been formally repealed. Americans! Assault rifles? Yeah. Plastic dongs? No. For the record, I think you should have both. Not at the same time, not for the same thing, but each to their own. In the States, jaywalking is walking either without a crosswalk or walking when you have the red hand. So in America you get done as a pedestrian for running a red light. That's hilarious. Next thing you'll be telling me that people are going, I've just got this image in my head of an American cop sat in a car with a speed gun checking that the guy in the rascal scooter going across the crossing isn't speeding. Oi, mate, you're going at 11 miles per hour. Same thing. Yeah, see, this is why I don't do live streams. I chat mad shit. My mind is a mess. It's gonna get wild. I warned you, it's gonna get wild in here. Oh god, this is already descending. No! No! We're just gonna skip that whole thread. That is way too NSFW for this stream. Why is this all... So lobbyists can only own 6 politicians in Texas. Nice. Hang on, let's find something that's not... There was a lot of thirsty suggestions that we need to skip past. Have you ever picked up a bird feather? You found and kept it? You're a criminal! The Migratory Bird Treaty Act prohibits almost all feather keeping. Oi, oi, oi! We need to search you for an illegal possession of a feather? Oi, oi, what's that sticking out your hat, sunshine? Oh, you got a license for that feather? NSFW streams. So, NSFW is something that we're considering doing. We're just not sure how or where to do it. We don't want to do it on the main show because reasons. But we were thinking about setting up something along the lines of like the RR show demonetized and calling it the RR show demonetized. We just haven't quite got the time to do it at the minute. NSFW stream, yeah, we'll do that on a different channel. Are you going to do just Ask Reddit or also others? If you've got some good suggestions, drop them. Maybe I'll do them. Not promising, but I might. On to the next thread. I'm kind of thinking that, to be honest. Picking up a stick or a rock in a national park. Oh my god, I'm basically Al Capone. This guy surely knows his bird law. Laws against simple loitering are unenforceable. So in the US, generally laws against simple loitering are unenforceable. To get around this, some cities have loitering plus laws that make it illegal to loiter with the intent to commit a crime. The thing is, how do you prove what someone's intent is? Sir, you had that with the intent to do this. Really? You can read my bloody mind, can you? Honestly, like, intent is just the most ridiculous thing. Unless someone's stupid enough to say, yeah, I was totally going to commit that crime. I mean, there are people that are stupid, like, but, you know. Loitering plus smoking the reefer. Taking one more penny. Walking around London holding a salmon. What the? Okay, that's probably true. That's probably true. In fact, it's the UK. It's England. I don't even need to look that up. Violation of sexy 32. God, what have you done to me? In violation of Section 32 of the Salmon Act, 1986, which is headed Handling Salmon in Suspicious Circumstances. Interestingly, there is also still a law in London where you are legally allowed to stop traffic to transport a herd of geese across the road. Not ducks, specifically geese. Not chickens, not sheep, just geese. Why? Because England's really old and they have a weird law where they can't repeal laws, so we have loads of really weird old laws that are just so outdated, they're hilarious. But for some reason they still exist. Scan a chocolate croissant as a plain croissant at self-checkout. That's a pretty minor, right? So back in the day with when the self-checkouts came out, a lot of people I know used to buy like sandwiches, and some people I know figured out that when you scan a item that has a number, so when you go to the scales, right? You go to the checkout. You scan a thing and you put it on the scales and it knows that like I don't know, a sandwich weighs 100 grams, and so it expects 100 grams to put on. But if you order something like a lime that's done by number, it doesn't know how much a lime weighs, because they all weigh different amounts, right? How much does a banana weigh? They all weigh different amounts. And so what they did was you scanned a lime, and then it didn't weigh it. It just weighed it when you put it on. And so if you scanned a lime, you could then put anything you want on, and the checkout thought it was a lime. So we sometimes, got a bottle of Coke or something. And some people I know in Minecraft got a bottle of Coke. May or may not have tried that once or twice when they were students and very poor. But I also remember there are several stories where people tried doing it with really wild stuff like a TV. I don't think you can get away with plausible deniability when you scan a lime and then put a TV on the checkout. I meant NSF for the stream. NSFS? I thought you said NFSW. Oh, I was talking about NSFW as in not safe for work. I don't know what NSFS is. Someone please enlighten me and then, delete the past 5 minutes so it doesn't look like I'm an idiot. RR show after dark. Something else we considered, actually. That didn't count. It's also one where if you shake the carpet in front of the palace, it's illegal. Be right back. Scanning a 65-inch TV for the price of a banana. No, bananas are way too expensive. I remember there was a challenge, right? A challenge that my mates did, which was to find the cheapest thing in Tesco's, and I think it ended up being a Brussels sprout. I think. Let me just check everything's still working and not broken, because I break stuff all the damn time. Okay, so I think everything's still working, which is impressive. Does that mean we've effectively streamed for 20 minutes and I've not broken anything? How? How is that even possible? The only thing I can't see is how many viewers there are, but there's people in chat, so as long as there's at least a couple of you, then we're good, right? Right. Anyway, abandoning Fred. Rapidly abandoning Fred. Time to abandon Fred. Hang on, give me 2 seconds. Music volume crept up, eh? Is that better? Music volume better? Chat, tell me, is music volume tolerable or are your ears bleeding? 8 viewers? That's like 6 more than I was expecting. 8? That's like, we'll have a Lambo next week. YouTube Lambo, here we go. Way! Now, honestly, chat, I thought I had prepared and got all of the threads that I was going to jump into ready, but apparently I completely failed. I had one job. I screwed it up. Oh my god, this one's tagged NSFW as well. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Right, here we go. Here we go. Right, here is the thread. So we've had what's the most minor crime, and now we are going for... What is the highest crime one can commit on this earth? Genocide? That'll do it. Omnicide? What is omnicide? What is omnicide? The obliteration of all humans. Okay. The more you know. We can now tag this stream as educational. If you have the power to commit omnicide, you are the law. Yes, that is true. Bunch of people arguing about the definition of genocide. Genocide is bad stuff. That's all you need to know. Abandoning Fred. Abandoned! There's a wild Fred! Run! Oh, the cat left. Blowing up the whole planet. That's just ridiculous. I honestly thought these would be funny. There's a good chance I may have committed some light treason. Wait, what? Treason is betraying a country and then losing. If you win, you're a revolutionary. This is very true. Lambo from 8 is cheap, just get a mansion. No. I'm set on my goals. I am set on my goals. I want an island. We're going to have the RR Show Island. This is what's going to happen. Anything illegal on top of Mount Everest. I was waiting for someone to say the highest crime you can commit is like, you know, just inside Earth's atmosphere. Yeah, that's an interesting question, right? You know how you have international waters? Do you have, like, international space? What happens if you're, like, 100 miles up and you commit a crime? How high is the limit of airspace? What happens if you commit a crime in space? Right. This thread was a bit of a whiff as well. Oh, right. Okay. So I've got one more thread. I've got 2 more threads actually that I found. The worst crime is definitely starting a stream that is 30 seconds delayed. Mods, can we deal with that, please? Banhammer, the big one. Come in here, chat shit, Jesus. Can't believe it. Now 1 minute or more. I don't think I was delayed, was I? Wasn't I vaguely on time? Which is impressive, considering I normally break everything. That's worse. 1 minute late, you get beheaded, just on stream. That's the rules. Them's the rules. Okay. Next stream. Favorite paradox. Next stream. We're not next stream. I don't know what we're doing. I just read the things. You'll be punishmented. Interesting. The Javan's paradox, which states that if anything comes around that increases the efficiency of consuming some resource, the demand for that resource will go up, leading to even more of it being consumed instead of less. Yes, that makes sense, because people will switch to that energy source, right? Braze's paradox. What is Braze's paradox? I am very bravely opening links on the stream. In no way can this bite me in the ass. Braze's paradox is the observation that adding one or more roads to a road network can slow down overall traffic flow through it. The paradox was first discovered by Arthur Pigou in 1920 and later named after the German mathematician. The paradox may have analogies in electrical power grids and biological systems. It's been suggested that in theory, the improvement of a malfunctioning network could be accomplished by removing certain parts of it. Paradox has been used to explain instances of improved traffic flow when existing major roads are closed. Interesting! Unless you live in the south of England, in which case you are screwed! Think LA traffic's bad? Jesus Christ, try driving in Bournemouth. No, I have to go. Bye. I think this sentence is a lie is my favourite paradox. I had to think about that. Don't give me hard things, brain go brr. Are we using less? No. Interesting number paradox. The first number with no interesting properties has to be an interesting... The interesting number paradox. The first number with no interesting properties has the interesting property of being the first number with no interesting properties. Could work with anything. You're damn right. Mitch Hedberg once said, "My belt holds up my pants and my pants have belt loops to hold up my belt." No? Your belt... Dum-dum. It's a dum-dum one now. The Ship of Theseus paradox. Okay, let's have a look. Ship of Theseus. The ship of Theseus is a thought experiment about whether an object which has had all of its original components replaced remains the same object. So that's a really interesting one, right? The really cool way of, the really simple way of doing that is, say, you buy a shovel, and after 5 years, you've replaced the head twice and the handle 3 times. Is it the same shovel? How much of something do you have to change before it becomes a different thing? According to the legend, Theseus, the mythical Greek founder king of Athens, rescued the children of Athens from King Minos after slaying the Minotaur and then escaped onto a ship going to Delos. Each year, the Athenians commemorated this by taking the ship on a pilgrimage to Delos to honor Apollo. A question was raised by ancient philosophers after several centuries of maintenance. If each individual part of the ship of Theseus was replaced, one at a time, is it still the same ship? Chat, enlighten me. Would it or would it not be the same ship? Triggers broom. Yeah, that's the one I was putting on. That's here. Yeah, someone's raised an interesting point. Like you, the cell turnover rate in your body means that I think you're an entirely new person, like every 5 years. So does that still count? Like if you know what I mean. To set up my Wi-Fi, I need Wi-Fi to install an app. You know one that I've not seen come up that I'm surprised about. In order to get this job, in order to get this entry-level job, you need experience. In order to get experience, you need an entry-level job. There's a really funny one I saw, right? Where a guy, a really experienced programmer, I can't remember what the thing was called, what the library was called, but there was a library he came out with. I'm just going to call it Bootstrap because that's the first one that comes to mind, but it wasn't Bootstrap. It was a completely different one. It's called Lime or something, I think. Or do I just have Lime on the brain from TVs earlier? Who knows? We'll call this library Lime. This programmer developed a library, or I can't remember if it's a library or programming language, called Lime. And some idiot HR rep put up an ad saying, must have 5, programmer wanted, must have 5 years experience in Lime. And the guy replied to the ad for the fun of it and was like, hey, I'm interested in this position. I'm pretty competent with Lime. That would be great. And they're like, yeah, unfortunately, you've only got 3 years of experience in Lime. And he's like, yeah, that's because I only made it 3 years ago. He was the guy that made it. And they were saying that he didn't have enough experience because they just arbitrarily pulled 5 years experience out of their asses. And we're like, we want someone that's had 5 years experience in this thing that's only 3 years old. HR for you. Not a clue. No idea what's going on. Right, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats, please, because apparently Anton has dropped a banger of a thread into our lap. Let's go find out if it's as good as he says. Oh, okay. I mean, I approve of this one because it's probably safe. It is probably, maybe, perhaps, potentially safe. I won't have to be hot on the marital aid wording. Oh God, I hope I don't have to be that. It's terrifying if anyone got a lifetime supply of marital aids. How does one define a lifetime supply of marital... Stop. See what this does to me? See what happens? Redditors who have actually won a lifetime supply of something. What was the supply you won? And how long did it actually last? See you later, Fred. Thanks for popping in. Okay. Won a lifetime supply of mini chocolate milk cartons during a milk day at school. If you opened a carton of milk and it mooed at you, you had to call a number on it and report that you have mooing milk. That was in 2007. I still get milk shipped to me. My fiance drinks it because I've grown to hate milk. When a new tropical smoothie cafe location opened in our neighborhood, they ran a promotion for free smoothies for a year for the first 50 people in line at opening day. My husband made me stand in line for 3 hours before they opened. We were 24th and 25th. The free smoothies for a year was limited to 1 smoothie per week. No! No! You can't do them dirty like that. Free smoothies for a year. Only allowed 1 a week. No, it should be 1 a day at least. Come on. 18 years ago, won a lifetime of vet visits for my cat. They expected to give it to someone with an old pet, not a new kitten. The cat's still alive. The vet clinic has moved and rebranded 4 or 5 times, but they are still honouring the reward. Fair enough. Good on them. May your cat live long and prosper. The cat upon hearing news. Excellent work. My pet, I shall live as long as a long lifetime to collect on this then. Not me, but a couple of years ago, friend won Cedar Points amusement park Halloween costume contest and received a lifelong annual pass. It's a special gold-coloured pass and comes with a bunch of perks. Very jealous. That's not interesting. When I was a kid, my family happened to move to a new city. Also, I'm pretty sure what's happened? Oh dear. Oh no. Oh dear. Yes, I am aware. Naughty, naughty, that is not a copyright-free song. God damn it. Hang on, let me fix the music. There we go, we'll get some lo-fi. YouTube auto-played onto the next song. We're in trouble. Well, that section in the VOD's going to be muted. Sorry, guys. Never mind. Later pie here, when I was a little kid, my family and I moved to a new city, and the first or second night there, we decided to try a new Chinese restaurant nearby. We didn't realise that it was an inaugural evening. But there weren't very many costumers. Yet the owner of the table waited on us himself, and he was very sweet and friendly. He just immigrated from China recently. He gave my family a free voucher to eat there for free for life, since we were one of the few people actually showing up that night. Sadly, the restaurant closed within a year. I always wonder how he's doing. My mum almost ate the white M&M that they promoted 25 years ago. If you find it, send it in. Get a lifetime supply of M&Ms. They sent us a voucher pack that almost no store would take, but still managed to make it through a lifetime supply in about a month. Granted, we're 8 siblings. Imagine that. Oh, this will give me a lifetime supply of peanuts, but I'm hungry now. My dad won a lifetime supply of cat food, but A, they delivered it all at once, and B, our cats didn't like it. I bet it was your cat's favourite flavour as soon as you got home from donating it. Yes, I bet. Come on, give me the good ones. Where's the good ones? Where's the good ones? I once worked a job that had me purchase Subway sandwiches for mobile working crews and let me keep the ticket, when you could fill up the card for a free sandwich. All the tickets were numbered and purchases valid. After 2 years, I had enough tickets to redeem multiple sandwiches daily for at least 6 months. I started filling the card and giving them to friends. Nice. Abuse. I once waited out a McDonald's for grand opening. The first 100 people got free fries for a year. I was number 3. It consisted of a box of 365 coupons for free medium fries. I think we gave away maybe 200 of them. It was maybe 13 to 14 years ago now. See, this is a trap. That's what that is. That is a trap. Because you're not just going to have the fries. The fries don't cost McDonald's anything. They're like pennies, right? But you'll go to redeem your voucher, and then while you're there, you'll also be like, you know what, I'm going to get a Big Mac. Get me a Big Mac. There was one as well. I remember there was a lawsuit where someone entered a radio contest for a it was for a radio giveaway thing competition to win a Toyota. And they made like, yeah, you'll win a brand new Toyota. And they turned up, and the winner turned up, and they led her out into the car park, and there was a toy of like Yoda, and they're like, it's a toy Yoda. It is brand new. How cruel. I know someone that won free Gas for Life contest many years ago. They get a $100 gift card every month. They don't live in the UK then. 2 tanks of gas a month, lucky bastard. What do you mean 2 tanks of gas? That's one. $100 gets you 1 tank of gas here for my friends across the pond. $100 probably gets you 1 tank of gas. Gas. Petrol. I had a friend in college who won a lifetime supply of Gillette razors. They just sent him a crate of McFree razors. I just saw a reference to a parking meter. But there was one time a friend in Minecraft parked their car in a car park. I can't believe he got away with it. Parked his car in a car park for like 2 days and racked up this massive bill. And he didn't want to pay it. So knowing that they check the cameras, right? If you phone up and say, oh, I've lost my ticket, could I get a new one? They check the cameras to see when you actually turned up. What he did was, my friend in Minecraft got his other friend in Minecraft to go to the same parking lot, go to town for an hour, whatever, and then go back. And he gave the first friend the ticket, who'd had his car in there for like a week. And he drove out, and then the second friend phoned and went, oh, I've just lost my ticket, and he paid the hour's parking and got out. Win! Life hacks. Life hacks you didn't even know you needed to know. But now you know. Life hacks totally not endorsed by me. Just because you know they're there does not mean you should do them. Who else? Right. I won free full body massages for life. Does the cost of full body massage change depending on how much body you have? Which basically just translates to 2 massages a week. It was really good. I got addicted. I knew everyone who worked there, and I got to experiment with all of them to see which one was the best. Ended up fluctuating between 3 different staff towards the end. They would even train new staff on me for free because I spent so much time over there. Those training massages never cost me anything either or counted towards my 2 free massages a week. When the place closed down, I realized just how expensive massages were. I haven't had one in ages and I miss it so bad. Massages, not even once. Don't get addicted! Lifetime supply of toiletries, soap, tissues, and some other stuff. Once per quarter, you mail in a coupon and they send you another quarter's worth of stuff. That's the problem with the lifetime supply of X is just how many of them have so many like annoying terms and conditions. Lifetime supply of Oreos. It was actually just a pallet full of Oreos. I want you to imagine that you live on a road where lots of other people live. And I just want you to imagine your neighbors peeking out the windows as you have a pallet of Doritos delivered. A pallet of Doritos. And your neighbors are there like, whoo! I bought, not one, a lifetime membership to PureVPN. After just 5 years, they reneged on that and said, no, you only purchased 5 years. I showed them the receipt and basically got, well, we don't honor that anymore, sorry. Sauce not sauce. Thankfully, I bought it through Stack Social, so when I reported that to them, they hooked me up with a different lifetime VPN provider instead. Screw paying monthly. My uncle gets free Ben & Jerry's for life. When I bought my bicycle, the shop policy was that any new bike purchase included free tune-ups for life. Personally, I thought this was a great business move because it got me back into the store regularly to redeem my tune-ups, kept the bike running smoothly, which kept me as an active cyclist equals active customer, and I also would regularly buy parts and service, but beyond the tune-up when I was there, which I was happy to do. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Yo, Spoonie, welcome to the stream. How are we doing? Oh, here we go. 60-second haul at our local grocery store. Right, chat. You don't have any time to think about it. Write in chat right now. You're at the you're at the front door of a store. You got 60 seconds. What are you running for? 60 seconds. I forgot there's a big delay on the stream. We'll get there in a minute. Year supply worth of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. Again, see my argument about a lifetime supply of free McDonald's fries? You lost. You didn't win anything. You're just going to be buying a lot of donuts. 4 coupons per month? Yeah. Who consumes four times a month? Food. Why would you buy, that's what? How much food do you think you can grab in 60 seconds? I want a lifetime supply of AA and AAA batteries from a major Canadian tech retailer. Well, I hope you don't live in Texas, otherwise there won't be much use. Even getting the batteries isn't worth time. Black market battery business. Nice. Just a lot of food. Okay. You're a hungry boy. I get it. I won't judge. Back in 1977, when I was 13 years old, I won a contest for a lifetime supply of models from Revel. A semi-truck pulled up outside our house in a very quiet suburban neighborhood and proceeded to unload 4 pallets of plastic models on the driveway. There were hundreds of models, probably one of everything they offered in their catalog at the time. Kept about 2 dozen. I'm not sure what's worse. No, I know what's worse. I was going to say I'm not sure what's worse when they're like, yeah, lifetime supply of coffee, 1 a week. Or, a lifetime supply of X, and then they just dump X amount. It's like, well, how do you know how much I'm going to eat? How do you know? What if I eat more than 1 pouch of cat food a day? Is it a lifetime supply of cat food for me or the cat? What if I eat all the cat food? Not saying I eat cat food or anything, but like... A local bar ran a wet t-shirt contest, and the girl won would win a lifetime supply of free drinks at the bar. They also had cash prizes for 2nd and 3rd place. I don't remember how much. The result was a packed bar. Tons of girls entered. Tons of guys spent money. I bet. It's a pretty solid sales strategy. When I was a kid, 30 years ago, my dad said he'd won free pizza coupons. I think it was Domino's. And he had a massive stack of these little business cards, each for a free large pizza. My dad said we had to be careful using them, though, so we would only use them occasionally, and I remember my dad sometimes making me order the pizza and answer the door to get the free pizza, even though I was only like 9. Looking back, my dad worked for a commercial printing company. He was not exactly an upstanding citizen. I am pretty sure he didn't win those cards. Don't trust your dad near limes, alright? If he's using self-checkout, don't let him near the limes. Right, let's have a look. What was the other thread we've got? We did have another thread. Let's see what else. Come on, what we got? Also, chat, if there's any short stories you want me to do, if anyone wants to throw up a short story, I can do that. Any suggestions for threads we can jump into? Jump into? Can't talk? Oh, okay, this one should be good. It's going to be a rager, this one. What is something that never fails to piss you off? People People failing to mention important details when giving me a task, then getting mad when I have trouble understanding what they want me to do. Yes, exactly, right? It's like when your mate goes, I need to nip to the bathroom real quick. Can you watch the sausages that are on the hob? You go, yeah, sure. And then they come back and they say, what happened? The sausages are burnt. And you're like, yes, you told me to watch them. I watched them burn. Instructions not clear. Got dick stuck in ceiling fan. That was a dad joke. I'm sorry. People who don't use their signal lights at very important times. Yes, and the other one that annoys me is people that insist you signal on an empty road. Like, hey, you didn't signal that. It's like, signal to who? The UFO tailgating me with their fucking cloaking on? What do you mean signal? I told you this was going to be a rager. People will stump on the brake and then signal. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Don't eat cat food. Google says if you eat too much, it's deadly because of vitamin A. Oh. What does a vitamin A overdose cause? Let's look it up. Vitamin A overdose. Oh my god. Can you die from a vitamin overdose? No, I want to know what the overdose does. Acute headache, rash, drowsiness, irritability, stomach pain, and vomiting. I mean, I'm always drowsy, and I am somewhat irritable right now. Maybe I've already eaten too much. Enlarged liver. It's just big boned. Leave it alone. May experience loss of appetite. No. No. I have a very healthy appetite. I think we're safe. I can eat some more cat food. People walking into my room not closing the door when it was closed when they walked in. I mean, yeah. My parents and I went, okay, yeah. Stepping into something wet with socks on. That is pretty horrible. Because then you're stuck in a situation where it's uneven. It's like, do you wet the other sock deliberately so at least they're symmetrical? Well, time to throw my whole foot away. Yeah, I bet. I was literally telling a story earlier today about how a lady has angled her cart whip flanked behind. Oh, people blocking grocery aisles. People who stop and chat in doorways. Have you noticed this? Why do people do that? People just stop and chat in doors. You go to the supermarket, you've got doors, there's people just chatting there, and the doors are trying to shut on them. It's like, surely that would have given it away. Like, and they're just... Oh, okay. Apparently Anton's dug up another one he wants me to read. He's like, read this one. Okay, fine, we'll read that one. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll let you off. This one does look pretty good. Rather than me just raging. Okay, what have we got? We have got, what are some unusual phrases you have heard people use instead of swearing? Well, if you're from Britain, we have a big old list of those. Because bollocks means bad, and the dog's bollocks means good. Go figure that one out. My Mormon father never swore his whole life, even in the military. When he was angry, he'd usually shout horse feathers. Not heard that one before. That is unusual. My grandma was also like this, with one exception. If she saw someone do something stupid while they were driving, like run a red light or cut her off, it was, look at this goddamn idiot. When I was around 7, I was in the car with my mum waiting at a stop sign. She pointed at a man in the vehicle crossing the intersection and asked me if I knew who that was, and I responded, yeah, that's a goddamn idiot. And for a moment, I was so happy that I knew the answer, but she was then like, no, that's your dentist. Didn't Colonel Potter use that in MASH? No. Son of a motherless goat. How can you tell it's a metal? Oh, come on. My friend was helping me work on my car and the wrench slipped and he punched the frame and he yelled, Got downdraft, some of it itches. Oh, okay. Okay. I get it. Say it 3 times fast and you'll get it. Sugar Honey Iced Tea and See You Next Tuesday is a couple of my favourites. Oh, come here then. Let me forklift the cat. Hang on, wait. This is now a Putty Cat stream. She won't sit very long because she's, a cat. She has to be annoying. I worked with a very religious, endlessly positive old guy. He'd walk in at 6 a.m. in the dead of winter and say something like, "Oh, another beautiful day." That might have been the painkillers, but that's another story. I can't remember what happened, but he walked in the door, raised his voice, and said, "Hot dang son of a bee, Brockenhock." The diet curse words weren't doing it for him, so he had to come up with a couple of new words. Diet curse words. Love it. Brockenhocken. I can't scroll. I have a cat. Excuse me. I need to scroll. Scroll. Okay, yeah, I'm coming back. There we go. That hurt like a butt cheek on a stick. My father's co-worker used to say it was mother trucker. Yeah, that's a pretty common one. It is a pretty common one. No, cat, stop pushing. God damn it. Hello. Stop pushing them. Excuse me, but the cat is pushing the mouse. It does that. Don't you? Oh, it's a good little pretty cat. Biscuit, son of a biscuit. Yes, common. Bluey reference. Goodness gravy. Cheese and jam. These are all quite common. Get your poop in a group. I like that one. If you like cats, maybe this one. Get your turds in a herd. That is a fabulous way of saying get your shit together. I love it. Son of a meatball. Oh, screw it with fire. Stop being a gigaschlong. Gigaschlong. Yeah, that does sound like a compliment. I'm going to use that one on my kid. Get ready for school, you gigaschlong. No, please don't use that. No, not for children. Fart in a mitten. Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon? I always die at the implication that Charles himself, too, is a bucket. I always liked you absolute wet wipe. Really, you can say absolute before any word, and it magically becomes an insult. But I really like the wet wipe one. Tuna melt. That's the one I heard recently. You absolute tuna melt. Your mother sews socks in hell. Hippie B-Day melon farmer? Hippie by-day melon farmer. I can't get that one. Hippie by-day melon farmer. Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Nature? I seem to have gone past the good ones. Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks isn't unusual. That's probably one of the most common ones. Along with like, oh fudge. Oh fudge. Oh, I say. Good grief. Foxhole. No, that's just rude. Oh, good God. I got 2 seconds. Ah! Somehow, I don't know whose fault it was, I have cat hair up my nose. I just got all the cat hair out my nose. Thank you. Good grief. Fiddlesticks. Whew. Put a shirt on. No, these are all just rude. You have not understood the assignment. Well, blow me down and call me Santa Claus. That one's quite a universal one as well. Blow me down and call me anything. French toast sticks. Biscuit poodles. Go piss up a rope. Lady I used to work with would say, oh, sugar smacks. Shiitake mushrooms. Well played. Butternut squash. Gosh darn. Gosh darn it. Right, guys. It's late. I need my beauty sleep. I hope you have enjoyed this stream. We will do another one, maybe in a week, maybe in a month, maybe tomorrow. Probably not tomorrow. But thank you very much for joining us today. And let us know what you might like to see in future streams, because we're sort of, feeling out the whole thing and seeing what we want to do. So if there's some particular stories you might think would fit a stream, we can do those. Or maybe a bit of gaming. Game streaming is always good. We can play some video. Maybe play some spoopies. Get some horror games on the go. Some indie games. Do something fun. That's some ideas. But anyway, for now, that's the end of this stream. Thanks for joining us. I will see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're following the podcast and all that good stuff. And if you want to chat, jump on Discord. I'll see you there.